Today, we are discussing the sliding filament theory. Hello, my name is Shriram Midi,
My name is Evan Montoya Flores.
and today we are talking about the sliding filament theory. Yay! A muscle contraction occurs when thick myosin filaments and thin actin filaments slide against each other, essentially where they bind to each other, and this is known as the sliding filament theory. For sliding to actually occur in between the myosin and actin, there must be a nerve impulse sent from the brain. The nerve impulse sends calcium ions to the muscle fibers, which triggers this reaction to occur.
Actin and myosin are initially already attached to one another in a cross bridge. When ATP arrives, it provides the energy for myosin to detach and push forward in a power stroke, sliding the filaments. Myosin cannot reattach to actin due to tropomyosin, so calcium is released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum to bind to troponin, a filament along actin, which pivots tropomyosin out of the way, allowing myosin to cross bridge once again. Calcium is needed to allow for contraction, and ATP is needed to actually make the contraction.
During a muscle cramp, the actin and myosin are already in a cross-bridge position, meaning that they are already overlapping. To break the contraction, there must be ATP, but during a cramp, there is an absence of ATP or there's simply not enough ATP for an uncontracted state. This causes the actin and myosin to stay attached and the contraction remains, causing muscle cramps.
It's important to note that Nathan had not eaten anything the day that he had his cramp. This is important because it meant that his glucose, magnesium, and sodium levels were below the normal amount. Glucose is needed as it contains the ATP, which is needed to stop the contractions in the muscle from happening. However, due to his lack of glucose, he ended up not having the ATP required to stop the contractions, just like in rigor mortis. In order to prevent this in the future, Nathan should make sure to eat something before he exercises and make sure to drink.